Today I'm going to discuss one very important topic, and that is undergrad admission and its effects on your children's health and parents' health. No doubt, the admission in undergrad is becoming competitive every year. It's stressful for parents, it's stressful for children also. In the next couple of minutes, we will discuss what are the consequences on the health of a child and parents, and what can we do both for parents and children. We do see a lot of different problems, especially during this season. Kids comes to us for some physical symptoms like headache, very common, sleepless nights, common, tiredness, fatigue, lack of energy, lack of focusing, attention, inattentiveness. We are also seeing many mental problems these days like anxiety, depression, feeling of worthlessness. One very common statement I heard from all my patients, the kid says, "Oh, I feel like my whole future depends on one email." Or, "Oh, I feel like I am worthless, useless." Similar statement comes from the parents. "Oh, we think we are a failure." So we see these days a lot of pressures on the child, like social pressure. Unfortunately, social media these days causes a lot of social pressure on our kids. Pressure from the culture, like different parents belong to different cultures and they have different pressures on their child. Then parents' pressure, performance pressure, all these pressures. And who is suffering? Your child and parents both. If we say only the child is struggling and suffering, no, that's not correct. And same thing if we say the parents are suffering, that is also not correct. So what can we do? That is very important. So few tips, few advices which I will say to both the parents and the children. Like parents, number one most important thing is for the parents, I will say avoid micromanaging. This is very important now because your kid has done all the things which have done. You have actively participated in everything, including SAT exam, ACT exam, and everything. So now this is the part. So sit down and relax. I know it's very easy to say, but it's very difficult for you guys to do. So just wait and see. So avoid micromanaging. Second thing is what I will say is at this time, both the parents and the kids need emotional support. That is very important. At this time, academic performance is almost done. It's more the emotional support. Then one more thing I always tell to the parents is create an atmosphere where everybody can talk, and where everybody can listen also. So you can listen to each other, you can absorb to each other. At this time, everybody needs emotional support. Everybody will be short-tempered. Everybody will be upset because everybody is going through with the same stress. Unfortunately, some people can handle it better than other, and they suffer more, those who cannot handle the stress. So at this time, emotional support will play a very important role. Certain other tips like make sure you are sleeping okay, at least getting good 8 to 10 hours of sleep. I know 10 hours is a little bit more, but at least 8 hours of sleep is very important. Second thing is the screen time. I know everything is on screen these days, everything is on computer, but spend some time when you are not on the screen, when you are away from the news of the admissions. This is also very important these days. And then do some exercise at least 3 to 4 times a week when you are going outside and you are actually doing exercise, not the walk. Exercise means when you feel your heart is racing fast and you are sweating actually. It is very, very helpful. It's just like a medication. It will release your stress. It will release all those hormones which are good for your health. One other thing is what happens during this stressful situation is there is a hormone called cortisol. It's a stress hormone because when your stress level goes up, that hormone is released and that also causes many problems. So you have to be very, very careful. If you get sick during this whole process, or if you get something which is lifelong lasting forever, then I think it's not a good choice. Same thing for the kids. At this time, there's not a competition, it's your life. I always say one thing to the kids and the parents. Life is not a competition. Life is not a race. Everybody has his own life. Everybody has his own choices. So at this time, relax. You have done, you have put all your effort, and this is the time when you can do. Same thing what I told your parents is make sure you're sleeping okay. Make sure you're spending some time, but not too much time on screen. Make sure you are staying away from all these social medias. You have to realize because you are almost at this time is between 17 to 18, 19 years old, and you are adult. At this time you can see what is good and what is bad. You know you can make good choices. But please do not spend too much time on those social medias which are causing negative pressure on you. Same thing is about the cultural pressure. Talk to your parents, and parents should talk to the kid and to each other. What are their expectations, what is good and what is bad, and what are the bad effects of those culture pressures on our child. At the last, this is our child, this is our responsibility. We want him to be successful, but at the same time we do not want them to be sick, to be on medication for their lifelong. Okay, please feel free to ask any question. Thanks, have a good day.